I think there's always an attraction to horses. And even if people are a little bit fearful, there's still that attraction that they want to know more about it. And they're just very magical creatures. Our mission at Whispering Meadows Ranch is to enrich the lives of children and adults with special needs and disabilities through our equine programs, our recreational programs, and educational programs. Being very drawn to kids in foster care, I felt like Stable Moments would be a perfect fit.
Stable Moments matches up one foster adopted child with one mentor, with one horse for 1 hour a week for 10 months. I truly believe that this is the way that we are going to end the foster care crisis. There's nearly 500,000 children in the foster care system, and most of these kids have early developmental trauma. That's trauma that is caused from abuse, neglect, or abandonment. And it takes a lot to heal this trauma. Horses specifically are so important to this work. They're extremely intuitive. If you've ever been around a horse, you just feel them take on your worries and stresses of the day. And that's what they do for these children, and they kind of create a space where they can heal.
I think one of the greatest things with horses is both kind of an emotional and a physical connection, because with dogs and cats, I mean, we pet them and everything, it's great to be near them, but horses, you also have the opportunity to ride them. A lot of times, especially with children who have issues with speech impediments and things like that, it's actually the motion of the horse when they're sitting on the horse is what kind of stimulates them and encourages them to start actually speaking and opening up. And I think also because you're able to sit on the horse, you're able to experience something else, because it takes a lot of trust to be able to sit on a horse. They also have to trust you because they're so intuitive and they're really tuned into your emotions. They can feel when you're nervous, they can feel when you're happy, and they kind of react accordingly. So it makes you a lot more aware of your own emotions and how you carry yourself around a horse, because they can always tell if you're scared of them. If you're nervous, they'll be nervous, but if you feel confident and relaxed, it really reflects in them as well.
I have a young man that was in the program, and he was about 6 months in, and we were teaching him how to lunge the horse and to open himself up to the horse and trusting that horse. And it took so many weeks of just getting him to pull his shoulders up and to lift his chin up and to look at that horse and to be able to do it with confidence. And we have a video of him lunging on his own with himself standing up straight and his arms open wide and looking directly at that horse. So it was a breakthrough moment, because from then on, he came with excitement and confidence to work with his horse and, holding himself a little bit higher coming down the driveway.
The barn and riding, even just being with the horses, has always been my personal escape. I grew up with a lot of anxiety and depression issues, and the barn was kind of what got me through. It got me through high school, it got me through undergrad, it got me into vet school. Even in vet school, I shipped my horse from Connecticut to Oregon. And vet school is a really busy time, and I'd go to the barn at 10 p.m. and ride her because it was just an escape. And even now, I come home, I have my horses in my backyard, and it's like I can just take a deep breath at the end of the day and just relax, and then that's what I do. It really does keep me sane. And the connection I have with my horses, I can just go out there, I can hang out with them, or I can go riding, and it just completely will change my mentality. I can have the worst day ever, and I'll go to the barn and I'll ride my horse and I feel much better.